Dun, 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 dun. Nobody's ever gonna know I played this game. It's embarrassing. How do you, better question is, how do you hide Steam game time? Hide hours played. No. How do you hide Steam games? How to hide a game from my Steam library. Navigate to the game you want to hide in your Steam library. Click this to the set categories. Click hide this game. Alright. I guess we know which game I'm gonna hide. I have how much hours? 5 hours on this game. Oh. I'm pretty sure I only have like minutes left. Like actual probable minutes. Maybe even like an hour tops. Nothing longer, I don't think. Hold on. I mean, I already know what I'm gonna like, how I'm gonna edit this video. Like, I actually, I can already tell how I'm gonna edit this video. All right. Hey, douche. How you doing? Listen. Don't question it, alright? This game doesn't even exist. It's not a real game. The stream isn't even happening right now, as a matter of fact. Just know that in probably like a week's tops, there's gonna be a video on this feed that maybe or may not come up on your recommended tab. And I'm gonna want you to, you know, if you want or you don't want to, watch the video. It's gonna be 7 minutes long tops, alright? Of this 7-hour game. 6 hours. Yeah. I think the weed got to your head finally. Golly. Now let me load up this game real quick. Ah! God, I don't want to play this game. Okay. Boot it up. What is going on right now? I have no idea actually. Back. Think we need Cat's help. Oh yeah. Okay. But we need to keep an eye on her. We have to trust her. I have a safe spot here, so I think I'm just gonna go with. I don't think the options really matter here. I think I'm gonna. Actually. Nah. I mean, we kind of have to trust her. She's our only way out. But then again, she did betray me already. But well, I mean, these are the same answer. So this just has a little bit more nuance on it. This is like what's saying, the unspoken is being said right here. Keep an eye on her. You know, fuck it. Let me be safe here. I couldn't say it better myself. All right, Kat. If you want our help, gonna need to answer a few questions. Very nice. Okay. Ask away. What the hell is this sick show for? And why you been forcing us to repeat it over and over? As someone from the Resistance, it should be obvious to you. Well, this is just one of hundreds of killing shows we air. Shows that keep people scared, that keep people from organizing against the government. Hundreds, eh? You want to paralyze people with fear? You broadcast exactly what will happen to you if you rise up. You're monsters, you know that? I don't disagree with you, but we're not in charge here. Some of us still have family to lose, Ali. Continue. Before we air each show, we test them internally on test audiences to see what kind of ratings they bring for the fortunate, what kind of despair they bring for the less fortunate. If they tested well enough, we'd air it, but it wasn't efficient. But we couldn't just film a killing show over and over again to see which version of it rated best. You can't bring people back from the dead. It was the same for test audiences. You couldn't just make them watch multiple versions of a show as they remember previous versions that would influence their opinions. There's no way to test multiple versions of a show while losing the feeling that lives are really in danger. But my memory rewriter would have changed that. It did. We were able to reuse everybody, our volunteer actors, the test audiences, since we could just make people forget what happened. We could film run after run of the show, where each was as if it were the first time to all of you. And it's exactly what we've been doing here for the last 2 years. There's a lot to hear. I had a feeling, but to know that people looked at us like we were nothing but lab rats, so I genuinely was afraid for my life. It's sickening. We were silent for a while. If you've been testing the show this long, when's the real thing? There's no real thing. There's only what version tests the best. That said, there's only so much time Damien is willing to spend on this show, and that time is almost up. This is the last one of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're all as good as dead. I better get a fucking harem ending. I don't care, man. I worked too hard for them harem ending for me to not get it. Like, I mean, come on. I literally rizzed them all up. I've kissed all of them. Not only that, but quite literally had probably the most mind-blowing, grippiest, sweltering hot sex with Scarlet, the one in the red. Like, I mean, come on. Sweltering. That's a funny word. This is the last one of the show. If you don't escape before the end, you're as good as dead. I know Damien and I've said we'd let you and your chosen partner go if you achieve good enough ratings, but it's a lie, isn't it? Yeah. I'm sorry I've waited this long to tell you guys. To try to help you guys. I've been scared to risk it all, but I've nothing left to lose now. She extended her hand to me for a handshake. Allies, or at least till we're out of here. I don't really have a choice this time either, huh? If you wanted to, you could report us right now. That's true, and my word will count for more than all of yours. But I wouldn't save the person I need to. Like it or not, we have to work together. Then it's a deal. Allie shook Kat's hand. Kat, are you sure you don't want to find Scarlet? It's not important anymore. We don't have time to waste if you say so. Anyway, the only time we can escape is the last day of the show between midnight and just before the sun goes up. That's when the boat comes to welcome the newly engaged couple, and that's the only way off the island alive. It also doubles as a supply ship. We use it to replenish between each run of the show. Are there no other planes on this island? A boat would be far slower. Unfortunately, it's not so easy. There's a protective shell around the island which performs two functions. First, it renders us invisible to satellite. It's the reason why your people couldn't find this alley. Second, if anything bigger than a human being tries to get in or outside of the barrier, it will get fried unless it's emitting a compatible IFF signal. What in the buzzwords are you saying? Literally, there's like 2 times in which the sun just disappears and like it's all black, and then I get abducted. Then I forget everything, and then we go again, and then I kiss another girl, and then a beach scene, and then we go again. Kidnapped, abducted, in a lab. The only way off the island that will have the signal is the boat. Betting it'll be heavily guarded. Well, yes, but not from people on it. The ship itself will be run by skeleton crews, the staff on the island who we'll have to watch out for. That still leaves the question of how we deal with them. Last time I checked, there's hundreds of them, and not even 10 of us. Actually, it might not be so hard after all. I've got a plan that just might work, though I have to admit it's a little crazy. I like the sound of that. If it involves zombies again, I'm out. You explained the plan to us with a renewed confidence that could inspire anyone to believe. Luckily, we still have tomorrow, so we just have the amount of time we need. This just might work, Yui. You're a mad genius, says Sally. Let's just say I've been holding back my creativity till now. It's crazier than anything I'd imagined, and crazy enough to work. Let's get to work. Wait, were we even listening to the same plan? Those went to separate ways to help us prepare for Yui's plan. But Kat stayed. Our business wasn't finished just yet. What's up? Yeah, what's your game, dog? What's your game? I want to trust you, Kat. I really don't. No, you see, now that's the soy talking. That's the one with no back spine. That's the one with no fucking spine talking. Listen, me? I don't want to trust this. I don't even know who this is. As a matter of fact. Actually, all I know about her is that she's like an alcoholic, yo. Unless she betrayed me already. But you're up to something, aren't you? Just like every other time I trusted you. Can't blame you for feeling that way. I can't take back what I've done before. The only thing I can say to try to make you trust me is that we both have people who care about Smelvin. I forgot that's my name. Smelvin. That if you don't escape, that the person they care about will go down with you. I'm not asking you to put your neck out for me. You never have to. I'm asking for you to help somebody that you've never met and you never will. Somebody innocent. It's strange. This woman has put me through hell, treated me like a lab rat and more, and yet somehow I think she's telling the truth. Fuck him. Fuck that innocent fucking whoever she's talking about. Forget about him. Forget about him. As I flick my wrist upwards, like, you know, really, you know, emphasize the forget part of my sentence. Honestly, it doesn't really matter if you do trust me. You see tomorrow that I'm going along with you. He's planning either way. I'll trust you, cat. Sorry for yelling at you earlier. Don't be. I literally shot you. I think that earns you the right to be angry and more, no? I've gotten to know you over these past few years. Not for more than a couple weeks straight, but I got to know you. I think you're rude and manipulative, and I have no problem lying to my face. Hey, can we skip to the part where you compliment me? You're also incredibly crass. You keep secrets from everybody, and you finished? I don't think you're a bad person. What? What? I mean, the Dolphins are gonna lose Sunday in the wild card for the NFL. So, I mean, the Bills, Dolphins is gonna be a hard game without Tua. Honestly. But yeah, you are definitely a better person. I don't know what this guy's saying. This guy does not speak for me. I don't know, honestly. Every time the show ran, you always talked to me to make me feel like I wasn't alone. You made sure I never lost hope. I know that was never part of the job. You didn't have to do that. Yeah, you did. Over and over. Must have been so tiring to do that over and over, full well knowing that we were doomed. I don't know why you're doing all this, but I believe that you do care about helping people. I'm flattered, Smelvin, but you've got me wrong. What do you mean? Everything I've ever done for you, the others, has been for my own selfish reasons. It just happens to line up nicely. Though I appreciate the compliment. Unlike before, I couldn't tell if she was telling the truth. We went our separate ways shortly after. I spent the rest of the night helping the others with preparing for the plan. I was exhausted when I went back to my room, but I couldn't still fall asleep for several hours. It had something on the tip of my tongue, but I just barely can't grasp it. Yet somehow I know I'm closer than I've ever been. Kat was true to her word. Instead of having another day on the 6th day of this show, she planned a huge party for the staff instead. Thank you for all your hard work party. As soon as she told her staff that Violet would be cooking for the event, all of them dropped everything and helped prepare for it. While the staff prepared the party grounds during the day, each of us were hard at work making sure other parts of it went well. Violet cooked mountains of food as if her life depended on it. In truth, it did. Yui was playing games with the staff outside. It didn't take long for her to become a fast favorite for them. Pretty sure half of the staff were playing the games just so they could get her to notice them, and she knew it. I have to admit, I'm really impressed by Yui. The plan is really coming together. Tara and Scarlet joined forces to make sure all the staff joined the festivities. Tara used Kat's producer rooms to find any stragglers who hadn't joined the festivities. As Tara found them one by one, Scarlet turned on the charm and made sure that they came with her to the party. Though, when it was time for Scarlet to switch to her other mission, Addie took over, even though I'm told she employed more force than charm. Meanwhile, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off, trying to make sure every part of our plan was going smoothly. For once, it did. A few hours later, we had every staff member on the island partying their lights out. Everybody's here? You bet. You should have seen the ones that tried to run. I made sure everyone who came stayed too. Perfect. Everybody's eating? As they should have. It is fine food. Looks like it's all going according to plan. I'm just going to ahead and get to the fun part. Okay. Minor spelling error. Wow. Minor spelling error. Minor talking error. Skill issue. Banned. Get that ass banned. Get out of here. Scarlet pulled out a remote from her pocket and pressed the button on it. A few seconds later, fireworks were shooting into the night sky above the party grounds. I don't think that was exactly a firework, but I mean, sure. Go ahead. The cheers of the staff were like thunder. And with that, the plan is going as smoothly as can be. Great job, team. Thank you, Yui. We owe you one, Yui. But right back at you, Ali. We cheered as fireworks after firework lit up the night sky. Whoa, are fireworks supposed to be this bright? Come to think of it, these fireworks are practically blinding. I have to say I did a pretty good job with these fireworks. But there might be some side effects watching them from so close. Sorry about that later. The fireworks were the signal to those trying to escape that there was nothing left to do except wait. It's going to be a long night. I know what we said before, but it'd be such a shame to spend tonight just worrying over what may happen tomorrow. We might live, we might die, same as any other day. How about instead we just dance the night away? You know what? That sounds great. That sounds lovely. Let's do it. Come on. Let's dance like there's no tomorrow. Yuck. Don't be like that, Tara. It'd be good for us to blow off some steam. Dancing sounds like exercise, and exercise. Ali picked up Tara over her shoulder. And away we go. Body slams are just full rotation on the hips. Just 180. On her neck. It snaps. It's bent at an unhuman angle. And away we go. Come on, let's go. Scarlet grabbed my hand and pulled me with her to where people were dancing. The others followed close behind. They sure are carefree, huh? I mean, Scarlet just pulled me away. So I don't know how I'm exactly talking to Cal about them hearing. But whatever. Some things never change. Maybe we'll get out of here tomorrow. Maybe we won't. I hope we do, though. I'd like to think that one day we'll look back and remember this day. It was the most fun night I've ever had. Out of the nights that I can remember. We lived like there was no tomorrow. And now, we'll find out if there's a tomorrow for us. We waited in the darkness for hours, waiting for the boat to come. The plan was simple, yet had no room for error. First, we need to make sure the boat really is coming. It's later than usual. You think they're onto us? No, it'll just be a little longer. It's cold. There's no point worrying at this point. If they're onto us now, we're already dead. All we can do is wait. ... We waited for an hour more, then another, then another. We were losing hope. I guess it's here. Cat pointed towards the ocean. We all looked in unison. It's the fucking sun. We waited for hours and now the sun's coming up. Just as she said, the boat was coming. It looked huge. Despite how far it was, it must have been massive from up close. Alright, it's only going to be a few minutes before it reaches the shore. Let's book it back to the mansion. Second, we need to get back to the mansion before the boat reaches the shore. From what Cat told us, the staff will physically inspect the mansion to make sure we're there. We can't rely on overriding the feeds. If we're not there, they'll sound the alarm and our chances of escaping will go from slim to nil. According to Cat, it's how I got last. According to Cat, it's how I got last. Man. According to Cat, it's how I got caught last time. Man, English is really difficult. We made it back to the mansion and rushed to our respective rooms. I turned off the light, then jumped onto the bed and pretended to be asleep. A few minutes. A few minutes later, I heard the door open. It must be them. There's a mechanical rhythm to it. Footsteps. Door would open, more footsteps. Short pause, footsteps again, a door will close, repeat. Over and over, closer and closer till it got to my room. I tried my best to make my breathing sound natural. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe. Footsteps. A second later, my door opens. I can tell there's probably about 5 people. Breathe in, they're walking closer to me. Breathe out. I can tell 2 of them are in front of me. They're muttering somewhere under their breath. You have to pity her. Come on, she could do better. Rude. Breathe in. Hey, something's wrong. It feels like my heart stopped. Breathe out. They're moving closer to me step by step. What's that? Breathe in. I think. Takes everything I have not to move. Where every nerve in my body screams to run. This is it. They're onto me. I can't ball up the fist in my hand. Never mind. We're done for the night. Let's head out. Sounds good to me. I heard them walk away I heard them walk further away from me than outside the room. Finally, they closed the door. I breathed out like never before. On to the next part of the plan. We regrouped downstairs. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Like taking candy from a baby. Wait, where's Tara? I'll go check on her. As I found cue, Tara came running down the stairs. I'm good, don't worry about it. And I definitely didn't fall asleep just now. I didn't buy it, and the rest of us didn't either. Alright, back to the problem at hand. We may have avoided detection for now, but now there's going to be upwards of 100 guards on patrol between here and the boat. There's little to no chance we cannot make it there without being seen, but it's a chance we have to take. Actually, we have to think just for that. Courtesy of Scarlet and I. What's that? Well, we went through all the trouble of preparing for such a big party for other staff. It would be a shame we didn't give them a little extra to chew on. Extra to it? You didn't. Oh, she did. It was like an absurd scene from the Our House movie Gone Mad. Brains. Bananas. Brains on bananas. Grr. Grr, brains, accounts and shit. Grr, hundreds of zombies. Look at the feud. Unfunny joke. You know, I can't believe we ever let you make shit, Scarlet. Better be glad that you did. Now that I think about it, couldn't we just put a sleeping agent or something like that in? Where's the fun in that? Well, we just have to go past them to get to the boat, right? Don't worry about it. I've got a fair share of experience in taking out zombies. Something about that rubs me the wrong way. Don't worry about it. Let's be on our way. We managed to sneak out of the mansion without much of a fuss. As soon as we got into the forest, it was smooth sailing. There were just a few zombies in there. To be honest, how much Scarlet enjoyed herself taking them down was more concerning. I'll worry about that when we get off this island. For now, I'll focus on getting out of here. A few moments later, we made it to the beach. The boat was clear in sight. Wow, it's huge. Let's not waste any time. We rushed onto the ship and ran straight for the captain's deck. You guys wait here. It's practically guaranteed that the engine's been tampered with and I need to fix it. If I know my father, he would do it just the way it was last time. You know what, Smelvin? Come with me just in case. Maybe that's where the crew members are. Lead the way. It's a fucking yacht. It was pitch black inside. Cat to shine a light to see anything. Strange. Where are they? Well, it's not like a gift horse in the mouth. Found it. Chalk it up to my dad, outsourcing everything to the grunts. This is child's play to me now. Cat got work to fixing the engine. Watch my back. We still don't know if we're in the clear and this is gonna take a minute. Got it. I turned around and kept a lookout. It was almost impossible to see anything though. Since when were you a mechanic? Honestly, since my first failed escape, I had to teach myself. There isn't exactly a trade school on this island. If I hadn't, I'd never be able to help anybody escape this island. Sorry I didn't trust you before, Cat. I get it now. Why you did what you had to do. Why? What? Tell me. What am I missing? Please. What am I missing? She literally... Oh my god, kid, you're an idiot. No game. No riz. Actually, I take it back. You actually got immaculate game, but no common sense whatsoever, brother. Like, what are you doing, bro? Keep talking like that and you raise the death flag for the both of us. Jeez. We can talk more later if you'd like. In the meantime, this boat is fixed. Nice. Let's tell the others and get the hell out of here. Ran back to the others and told them the good news. At the same time, Cat revved up the engine of the boat. We were good to go. We had literally jumped for joy as the boat started to move. Gosh, I can't believe it. We're really doing this. We're finally getting out of here. It is hard to believe, but it is true. We did it. Now, you don't have to thank me all at once. We really did it. Thank you, Cat. You really saved us. You did. We wouldn't be able to get to this point if it weren't for you. There's no need to thank me. I actually should apologize that I didn't do any of this sooner. The intercom rang out. Cat turned white as a sheet when we heard a voice that was all too familiar. No. Damn it, Damien. Ding, ding, ding. I guess you learned at least something in school, Cat. Not enough, clearly, but hey, it's something. That's got to win a participation ribbon somewhere. You knew what I was planning. Of course I did, dearie. I made you. I know exactly how you think. I have to thank you. Your mother would have been proud of the show you've given us these last 2 years. What? Oh, I'm sorry. Did I forget to tell you? But you were busy filming Smelvin and those other bitches. My team was filming your brave attempts to save these idiots. Gives the audience a little more reason for why they should stay in line, you know? After all, if I do this to my own daughter, imagine what I'd do to someone who wasn't. You're a monster. Flattery will get you nowhere, Kit Kat. Well, it doesn't matter now. Do whatever the hell you want. We're getting out of here. We fixed the bone. There's nothing you can do to stop us now. We're getting out of here. Saying garbage like that is just playing with fire, love. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. Zeus! I've come for the doobie for Olympus. Not gonna lie, Zeus solos. Easily. Young Kratos solos. Zeus! I've come for the doobie of Olympus. The earth started to shake. Even though we were on the boat, I could tell the island was rumbling. Tectonic plates, Alfred Wegener. In the distance, a metal barrier slowly rose out of the ocean all around the island. Climbed higher and higher till it cast a shadow over the boat. Higher and higher until the only daylight we could see was just from a circle above us. We were trapped. How about we play a little game, rats? Damien spoke down from us from some kind of holographic screen on the walls. He gestured to some kind of machine behind them what looked like a strange kind of stadium. I got myself a little switch here that controls the barrier. One push of this and you'd be free to go. It'd be easy for you to waltz in and flip it. You've gotten rid of all of our security. But the switch is only going to work if you've two people's handprints with producer level clearance. Sure, you've got cab, but you'll never be able to get mine. Pull out the same gun I've been shot with before. Though, don't let that stop you from trying. The hologram disappeared with a click, leaving us in an uneasy silence. Our hands are tied. We've got no choice but to go back. Although he's got a gun, he'd take us all down before we even have a chance to grab him. Got no chance though. If we wait here, it's only a matter of time before they could send people after us. I guess we have to head back to the beach. Let's turn this around. We've got an ass kick. No, that's exactly what Damien wants you to do. The turning around part or the ass kicking? I'll leave that to your imagination. Damien has a script that he wants to see play out. People try to revolt, fail, and get killed. I guarantee you that we do just that. He has a plan for it. If you find some kind of way to turn us against each other, and then none of us will be making it out of here alive. Even so, we can't just stay here and wait until we're out of time. Bro, don't you have like... Okay, so first off, you have a gamer that's competent in hacking and fucking whatnot. You have a really rich person who's good at cooking. You have a resistance fighter who is very athletic. Then you have a fucking scientist who could somehow make mind erasing, mind recovering, memory, whatever, mind tampering scientist. And then you have the childhood friend. These lineup of people are exquisite. How would you lose to a guy with a gun with no actual... Okay, you know, whatever. Smelvin and I will go to flip the switch. Besides, there's only two people here who could do anything about it. What do you mean by that? I thought only you and Damien. I'll explain on the way. There's no time. Smelvin, are you ready to run? I won't allow it. There's no way we're letting Smelvin go back there without us. You said it, sister. I'm not letting you all lose your one chance of getting out of here. Scarlet, please. You know exactly what Damien is capable of. I don't like this cat. I know. Let them go. Believe me, I hate this. I hate this to my core, but Cat's right. Cat didn't waste a moment. She reached for my hand. Before I knew what I was doing, we ran off the boat together and back to the mansion as fast as we could. I was running on a pure instinct, like my body had done this before countless times. I looked back to the boat just once, but I couldn't help but linger for a moment. I could tell from their faces they wanted to be running with me, not waiting for us to come back. I'm going to make Damien pay for making them suffer like this. We went back to running. I followed Cat's lead. It's earlier than I planned, but there's no time like the present for exposition about your past. It would be good to know why I'm running with you. Why would I happen to be resistant to bullet? We'll find out if you're together. So if you look at your history, I gotta say no. Yeah, I survived the last time you shot me. I'm pretty resistant. Touche. Before you came out to this show, you were a producer just like me. We used to work together. We were partners. In more ways than one, though. That was forever ago. Living and working on this island was the only life I'd ever known. Sounds awful, but I didn't have a problem with running these shows. There's nothing different to compare it to. Then I met you. Got no idea what would bring someone like you to this island, but meeting you changed me. She smiled like I'd never seen before. You made me see that there was a world out there that was beautiful. You made me hope that I could be part of that world one day. You helped me realize that we needed to shut this place down and we wanted to be... For years, we worked together to free as many people as we could from these death trap shows. We shipped them away to safety, faked their deaths, everything. We did that for a time. Then Damien started to suspect something was up. Each day he got closer and closer to figuring it out until I knew we couldn't stay any longer. But it was too late by then. Damien caught us. You betrayed me. I can't remember much, but I remember you and we were together. Then you sold me out right when we were trying to escape. Why? It's like I said before, I didn't have a choice, and I still don't. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore, and I don't expect you to. We need each other's help to get off this island now. Since both of us are technically still producers, we can activate the switch if we work together. We don't have to take Damien down, though. I doubt he'll let us use it that easily. Can you trust me enough for that? Honestly, I don't know. Part of me wants to trust Cat, the same part that unconsciously remembers that I did for years and years. But I can never forget that betrayal, even if she had her reasons. Let me think. If I got betrayed by my friends, how would I feel about it? It depends on who betrayed me. It depends on which friend betrayed me. Either one would hurt, but some more than others. Some a lot more than others, actually. But I'm pretty confident in the choices I made in my friends. So I doubt any of them would betray me. Now, life on the line is something else. I don't know. I haven't been in that situation. I don't think my friends have either. So it would be hard to choose whether or not, or it's hard to say whether or not they will betray me. Like if we were like in a death trap show in which like, all right, you gotta kill. You have the option between like 1,000 people or say 5 of your friends, you know, and then any one of my friends were like have to choose that option. I don't know which one they would choose. I don't know if they'll say 1,000 people or the 5 friends. I mean, me personally. But how can I forget that betrayal? Even if she had her reasons. Sure. I'll keep an eye on her. We got back to the mansion. Cat made me a beeline for the lab. I ran with her as fast as I could. Our footsteps on the winding metal staircase echoed like a thundering drum. We're about to see the real reason why the show is on this island. Cat took out her master key and slid it into the hidden socket on a wall behind one of the tanks. Click. Don't say I didn't warn you. The same wall split into 2 doors, slowly relieving another hidden staircase. Think you guys could get an elevator instead? I said the same thing. As soon as I took one step down the staircase, I could tell something was different. Something was telling me I shouldn't go down there. Come on, we don't have time to waste. I've got nothing to lose. With each step down, it grew darker and darker. Eventually, I couldn't even see the hand in front of my face. Then, light. Blinding lights. Our teacher arrested after overdosing on fentanyl in front of students? What? What is going on here? CBS News. Hold on. Grand jury submits final report on Trump's alleged election interference in Georgia. What is going on? Oh my god. Like, what is more important? The game? Like, this is gonna be a big reveal right here. Blinding light and then dot dot dot. But then I see this on like my second monitor. Our teacher arrested after overdosing on fentanyl. On whatever. A New Jersey middle school teacher has been arrested after police say he overdosed on fentanyl in front of his students last November. This incident happened just after 9 a.m. Damn, he was getting turned up in the morning, eh? When another staff at Roosevelt Intermediate School, Westfield, reported an unconscious teacher found inside a classroom on the 2nd floor of the building. He was administered Narcan. Thompson, 57, teaches 6th and 7th grade visual art, as well as drug paraphernalia in the closet of Thompson's classroom. Very interesting. Blind light and applause. Welcome. You finally made it. Damien's face was plastered over countless screens in a stadium that could fill tens of thousands of people. Countless cameras littered the seats, all focused on center stage, a battleground sprawling with maze-like walls of all shapes and sizes and littered with guns. Thanks to the walls, we couldn't see Damien directly, but we knew he was here from the screens. We wouldn't have a show with you idiots, so I'm glad he actually came back. Oh man, you couldn't even bring back the others? You're no fun. You just really gotta make me work, huh? Anyway. Congrats on making it this far. I've gotta say I'm proud of you for making it here, daughter of mine. I'm impressed that you remembered your old haunt from just a few seconds of video. No thanks to you, you dirtbag. Is that any way to thank someone who gives you room and board? You gave Smelvin a way nicer room than I ever got. Blame your mom for that one, kid. Anyway, how about you be a dear and explain the game we've got going on here? The switch we're looking for is somewhere here. Problem is so is Damien, and he's got a gun and more ammunition than he needs to kill both of us. What about the weapons on the ground? Maybe there's something we can use to level the playing field. That's all we can do, but the odds are in our favor. Most of the weapons laying around are useless. They were meant to make people lose hope that they could fight back. Honestly, if Scarlet was here, she could have clutched up. Most is better than all of them, at least. But yes and no, there's no hope to lose if they knew all of them were fake. That's Damien's MO. He gave the people trapped in the show just enough hope for escape and used that to trap you. Borrow guns among the fakes, boats, and plays when you're trapped on an island. If we're going to make it through this, you can't fall for this game, understand? Loud and clear. Now let's go, there's no time to waste. We ran from the wall to wall, taking cover between each time. Whenever we had the chance, we'd pick up what looked like a gun and see if it was real. We only had seconds to check for each one. Damien was hotter on the trail. A gunshot rang out, blowing a hole through the wall Cat and I were hiding behind. What's the matter? You're like two rats in a lab. Fired again, shrapnel from the wall scraped my arm. Fuck. Shrapnel from a wall. Interesting. Shrapnel from a wall. Shrapnel from a wall. Shrapnels of a wall. It's like my arm had been lit on fire. Smelvin, are you okay? I'll live. Don't worry. We need to find a weapon. Yeah, Mob Psycho is really fucking good. I'm on season 3 right now. Watched it. Season 1, 2. Fucking binged it yesterday. It's really good. Really good. Season 1, watched it like 2016. Then season 2 came out. It was not interested. Season 3, not interested. But then I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let me watch it. You know, I had nothing to do, so I just watched it. Boom, man. I had the time of my fucking life watching it. So good. So good. Ran behind another wall, narrowly dodging another shot from Damien. It's dawned on me that he wasn't even trying to hit us. He was trying to make us scared. It was working, but why? He's reloading. Come on. We dashed out from behind the wall and ran past Damien, looking desperately for the switch and for any weapons we could find. Managed to pick up 2 pistols. Cat did the same. Damn, it looks like they're fake too. How's yours looking? Take a look at the first one. Upon further inspection, it was clear there was no more than a plastic toy. But the second one, Cat realized the same second I did. It was real with a single bullet loaded. Alright, that's good. Let's... Another shot rang out, blowing a hole in the wall just next to where my head was a second ago. Fuck, how come we guessed that fucking hand cannon? The budget's gotta go somewhere, I guess. No, we got the gun. That's probably the only real one in the stadium. Need to find the switch now. Even with a gun, we're no match for him. Sounds good to me. With a headshot, it's good as dead, buddy. We ran further through the stadium, opposite the entrance, until we were square in the middle of the stadium. There it was, the switch. You think he did have hit it better? Damien's laughter echoed through the arena as he reappears on the screens above the arena. Congrats, you found the switch. It's a damn shame. I forgot to mention something about the switch here. It won't do jack shit, yeah, but even if you both have access, as long as I've got a heartbeat, and I plan on sticking around. But I'm not heartless. In fact, I think I'm a pretty decent guy for what I'm about to do. Kinda like shit, just seen a ghost. Cat, Smelvin, I've got an offer you can't refuse, but only one of you can claim it. If either of you kills the other one, I'll let the other one, I'll let the one left standing go. Or we'll forget this ever happened and call it a wrap and find love or die trying. I'll even let the survivor leave the island. I can't even guarantee that I'm telling the truth because this is airing live to the world right now. People bow down and get in line because I tell them the truth because they know I keep my word. They wouldn't believe for a second if I ever went back on it, you know? Not a bad deal, huh? Especially considering that if no one takes the offer, I'll just kill both of you. Giving you 5 minutes to decide, then I'm coming for you. The screen shuts off. Kat and I looked at each other, a mix of horror and fear on her face. There was no doubt that mine mirrored hers. Smelvin? Not gonna lie, if that was me and the boys, I don't know. Betraying one of the boys and we get to live. Oof, that's what did they do it? I don't even know. I can't imagine what's racing through your head right now. You're probably thinking that I'm going to betray you again, right? I was at a loss for words. You don't have to say anything. Look, I can't blame you for doubting me. And honestly, if you shot me right now, I'd be okay with it. Because then you'd be free to go. I know Damien will keep his word. But if there's even the slightest chance that you want me to be able to escape from here too, then I need to ask you something that I know sounds insane. What's that? I need you to give me the gun. The only real one we've got. Look, I'm not stupid enough to know how that sounds. The simple reality is I've known you for so long. And one thing I know about you is that you're a terrible shot. Me, I'm as good as you can get on this island. I think I'm our best bet to taking him down. But I understand completely if you're not willing to trust me. If you think I'm lying, I get it. And if you don't trust me, she closed her eyes and pressed her finger against her forehead. Then please, just make it quick. The gun in my hands had never felt so heavy. On one hand, I guarantee that I can make it out of here alive. On the other, trusting Kat. Can I trust Kat after all that she's done to me? Can I really believe her words when the memories that can prove or deny them are lost to me? I've got no time. I have to choose. Very interesting. So either blow her brains out, fucking skull fuck her with the pistol and bullet, or trust her. And give her the gun. And then, because she's saying that she's a crack shot, cranking 90s in real life. So, I don't know. It's a good question, actually. Should I trust Kat or should I kill Kat? Like a Kit Kat. Snap, crackle, pop. You know what I mean? I think I'm a truster here. Because if I kill... I mean, like, she betrayed me. Apparently, I'm a shit shot. This is taking her word for it, but I didn't disagree through my dialogue. So, I mean, what I'm working off here is that she betrayed me. Not gonna lie, she is basically 4 for 4. Every single time she betrayed me, it was with a gun. Not gonna lie, and she did crack those 90s. She did crank them. So now this is a good question. Do I trust her or should I not? I mean, but that, like... She is pretty bad, though. She is pretty bad. She can do whatever she wants. I trust you, Kat. My queen. But don't kill yourself now. Like, I'm giving you the gun. You got one bullet in there. Don't kill yourself. That's going to be so lame. Like, I get it that one of us are exposed. Like, he gave us the option. The ultimatum was like, one of you guys dies, I'll let the other one go. But, like, don't kill yourself now. That's just lame. I held out the gun to her. You do? After everything I've done? After everything you've done, yes, I still trust you. I know you've been forced to do some awful things to people that didn't deserve it. But I know there's good in you, and I believe in that good. Take it. Thank you, Smelvin. Took the gun from my hands, blows your fucking brains out, Smelvin. You threw the game. Skill issue. I won't let you down. Well, if you do, it's not like I'd be long enough. I'd be around for long enough to regret it. Let's hope it doesn't come to that. Let's do this. We decided to seek Damien out and try to get a drop on him rather than waiting for him at the switch. My heart was practically beating out of my chest. I couldn't tell if the cat was as nervous as I was. If she was, she hit it with the same poker face she always had. We dashed another wall for cover, looked around and repeated. How much time has passed? It feels like we've been looking for him for hours with the pressure, though I know it can't be more than a few minutes. As the minutes passed by, I could tell Kat was growing more and more impatient. She trained her gun wherever she looked, her trigger finger ready to shoot our only bullet at any time, left, right. Glanced around, I looked at her and back again. Her hands were shaking. Look left, look right. We've only got one shot to make her break it. We look back to Kat. She's checking the corner ahead for us. She looks left, she looks right. It takes everything I have to stay focused. Don't think about dying, not even the possibility. Turns back to look at me. Oh no. Damien's walking closer and closer from behind her with his gun resting on his shoulder. Can't be more than 10 meters away. He slowly lifts the gun from its resting position. Before I know, I'm running towards her with everything I have. Something's making me run. Something I've forgotten. Something I'm just starting to remember. It's the two of us at the beach. I can see it now. How many hours has it been? We made it to the ship, but it wasn't enough. The alarms were deafening. Security was going to be here at any moment. And our only saving grace, our ship wouldn't start. That's it then. I've never heard Kat ever sound so desperate. Well, at least we tried, right? Who else can say that? She lowered her hand and leaned on me. No, we're not just giving up. We're not giving up just yet. There's nothing we can do, Smelvin. The engine is broken and the guards will be here any minute. We've got at least some weapons. It's not over yet. Grabbed the precious few firearms we had and split them between us. There's two of us and hundreds of them. There's no point. Not to mention, you're a terrible shot. You're right. Taking them head on will be suicide. That's not what you'll be doing. Me, I'm just some nobody. But you're the big man's daughter after all. Your word means a lot to them. She was horrified. I would be too if I were in her shoes right now. No, I won't let you do this, Melvin. You don't have a choice. Look around. Look, I'm not happy either, but us both dying here would be worthless. But if you live, you got a second chance to make it out here. A second chance to see the other side. I know, but what's the point if it's not with you? You have to find that out yourself. We're almost here. Come on, we're running out of time. Now, you see, me, I would have come out with a fucking immaculately detailed plan. Like, actual, like, big-ass brain, 500 IQ. Like, nobody would ever see this shit coming kind of plan. It's flawless. Flawless execution, too. Like, I'd have the mental capacity and the fucking physical brawn to pull it off. They're almost here. Coming on. We're running out of time. But that's just me, though, you know. Sadly, Smelvin isn't me. So her hands were shaking. It looked like she was gonna drop her gun any second. I hate this. I hate you for this, you know. I know. I'm sorry. She slowly raised her arms and trained the gun sights directly at me. And now, we wait. Can you do me a favor? What's that? Don't shoot the face, please. I'm rather proud of it. I don't know what I'd do with my supernaturally good looks. She laughed at the tears. I would have still loved you even without them. Right back at you, cat. She kissed me for the last time. I love you, Smelvin. I love you too. Sorry, but it's gonna be the face. Let me just take off the safety. Wait, I didn't sign up for this. I heard my favorite sound one last time. I could hear the guards coming now. We've only seconds left. On the bright side, I won't owe you $10. Our bet? She laughed. I think it's pretty clear who won the bet. I can see the guards now when time is up. What makes you say you did it? I'm alive. Everything hurt so bad, I almost wish I wasn't. The shock must have knocked me out cold. I coughed up blood as my vision flashed in and out rapidly. Too fast to tell if I'd been fatally shot. It was all I could do to try to stay conscious. It's as you said, Father. Anyone who breaks her law must be punished. I could just barely make out her voice, but it brought comfort to me. You really do take after me. You made it your old man very, very proud. Oh, will you look at that? Looks like our little hero's got some life left. You know, Smelvin, you're in luck. See, the whole escaping thing, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to fire you. No severance. Try to make a witty comeback, but the only thing that came out of my mouth was coughed up blood. But you're in luck, and the opportunity just opened up, and I think kicked me in the stomach, then rolled me over with his foot. You'd be the perfect fit. He laughed as he crushed my palm under his foot. You might think I'm going soft on you by not calling you out right. You look down at me, then back at her. But mark my words, you'll both wish I had. Do whatever you want. I don't care about Smelvin or usurp anymore. He laughed maniacally. Never did like Smelvin much anyway. My vision's fading, his words turned to vapor as I could feel myself crumple into nothing. The last thing I ever saw was her face. She was holding the river back with everything she had. What are you going to fool with a poker face like that? Cat. I love you. Always have. Always will. So sorry for what I forced you to do. Ever more so, I'm so sorry that you'll be alone now. But one day, you'll understand. Flashback to reality. Oh, good. Oh, no. No, Eminem. I forgot the lyrics. I'm so sorry. Damn, lose yourself. Alright, here. Where is it? Snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes gravity. He choked. He's so... There goes Rabbi. He choked. He's so mad, but he won't give up that easy. No, he won't. Yeah, I just spit everywhere. Push myself to run faster and faster, faster than I ever ran in my life. Cat doesn't see him, but she sees the alarm going off in my eyes. Damien points his gun at his daughter. He's preparing to take the shot. Cat starts to turn around, but there's no time. Damien finger pros back to. I mean, can't you just let her like duck, yo? I mean, I get that it's a bullet, but like, I mean, I think you still can, like, you know, I think it can still clutch up. Just a hunch, though. I mean, me personally, I don't know, but I think you can duck it. What am I doing? I see the world turn to slow motion. Power coursing through my body. What am I throwing my weight? Why am I throwing away my life for Cat? These memories, they're mine, yet not at the same time. Who can say if I'm the same person as before, who loved her so much? Who can say if these memories are former completely different me compared to what I am now? There's no time for answers. Even I've forgotten you over and over, somehow I remember you, and I know that I would do anything for you. I run past Kat and throw myself in front of her because I love her. You're such a fuck, dude. Oh my god. Throw yourself in front of her for what? It's like my body is struck by lightning instead of flame. It fires again and again, indescribable pain. Ripples across my body, shot after shot rips through me. It's not like the movies where someone can stand after being shot over and over. The fire stops and my vision starts to fade. I can barely hear him reloading over the sound of my body screaming in agony. My bees buckle. I start to fall. My knees, not my bees. As I fall, I can see Kat over a gun trained on Damien. There's no fear in her eyes. Her hands are unshaking, but she's biting her lips so hard that I can see it bleeding. The last thing I see before the dark takes me is her finger pressing down the trigger. Damien fires back. Wake up, Smelvin. Please don't die. I mean, I won't. If you had a Scarlet here, I mean, it's like easy. I don't think I'm gonna die in like 5 minutes. I think you got enough time to run to the boat, come back. I mean, you could probably administer first aid too, stop the bleeding a little bit, get a tourniquet going on here. I think I could survive, especially with Scarlet here. Am I alive? I'd never heard her sound so desperate. Please just wake up. Can't lose you again, not again. I took everything I had, just opened my eyes and breathed. Cass cradling me in her arms with tears streaming down her face. Thank God, don't pass out again. You almost gave me a heart attack. Sorry, Cat. I coughed up blood. Save your strength. Did you get him? We did. That's great. Switch? Should be able to get it now, but you're in no shape to walk. And to be honest, I'm not in the best shape either. I looked up at her and felt my heart drop. You've been shot. She laughed. Yeah, now that I know what it feels like, I'm even more sorry for shooting you back down on the beach. There's nothing else you could have done, Cat. It didn't stop me from regretting every second pass of these past 2 years. That day I made a promise to myself. It didn't matter how many people I'd have to hurt or how much I would have to hurt. I would get you off this island alive and well, even if that was the last thing I did. Even I had to see you fall in love with somebody else 100 times. Even if I knew it meant I could never be with you again. I made a promise back then, and I'll keep it even if it kills me. Slowly, Kat tried to lift me off the ground and onto her back. She screamed and coughed up blood as she tried to lift me up. Damn, she's a fucking Goliath, isn't she? Holy shit. A fucking queen. Fuck, a monarch. A god. My fucking god. Stop, you're gonna get yourself killed. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. She lifted me on her back and took one step towards a titan. Holy shit. Towards the switch. Turned myself back then. She stepped forward again. Her legs were trembling. That if you weren't leaving this island alive, neither would I. Another step closer. Because I love you, you know? One more step. I know you don't remember most of our time together. Her breath was getting ragged. She'd take several steps, then have to pause for breath. Honestly, I'm glad I even remember bits and pieces. I'm grateful for whatever I can get. The switch is in sight. Maybe the you I fell in love with doesn't even exist anymore. Sad. We're so close to it yet so far. But I'd like to believe it's still you, Smelvin. That you're still the same Smelvin that I fell in love with. We were just steps away from the switch. That I'm still the one you love. She left a bit early. It's just wishful thinking, I know. We're here. We made it. You just... She coughed up blood again. You need to put your hand on the scanner. Can you do that? Got it. I used to laugh at my strength to reach my hand forward. With every inch I drew closer to it, my vision grew darker. I pushed harder and harder with everything I had. Got it. My turn. Done. All that's left is to pull the switch. Sorry, Smoven. I'm gonna have to put you down for a second. No problem. Cat gently rested me on the ground. Fuck, I can barely stand now. She tumbled towards the switch. She managed to catch it with her hands and used it to keep herself upright. Here we go. The moment we'd all been waiting for. She pulled it with the last of her strength. A second later, she fell to the ground by my side. The cacophony of machinery filled the stadium, and that must be the barrier opening. We did it, Smoven. I'm sorry, Smoven. What for? I don't think we're getting out of here after all. I can't even move. It's okay. We had a good run, you know? Fuck no! Man! What a man won't do for a fucking good ass, huh? Good, loyal woman like this one. Man, would I throw myself in front of the bullets for her? Even if she is like... She's the queen. She's my god, but would I throw myself in front of a bullet for her? Like get shot like 5 times? No, I don't think I will actually. Sadly, I will not. I guess you could say that. At least the girls will be able to get out of here. They deserve better than to die here. Yeah. I love you, Smoven. Always have and always will. For these last 2 years, I dreamed of us starting a new life together. Somewhere far from here. But I guess life's not like the movies. Dreams don't come true. I wish we could have met in a different place. A different time. Maybe, just maybe then, Smoven, we... Cat? Her eyes were closed. Streams of tears ran down from both her eyes. My vision blurred even more as tears welled up in my eyes. If we could have met in a different place, a different time, I'm sure our story would have been so different. I wish you could have, Cat. I tried to move closer to her, but my body refused. It was all I could do to move my head around. I looked around in futility for some kind of miracle that could have saved us both. This is too sad an ending. I looked to Cat. I looked to the heavens, which had all but abandoned us. I looked behind us, and I saw what could only be described as angels. I tried to speak, but no words came out. I must be dreaming. I must be. The world turned to black. Am I dead? If I keep asking myself that, it's bound to be right sooner or later. Somehow I think there's more to come in my story. And I know there's one person that I want to spend the rest of it with. I love you. Nah. Can I choose all of them, bro? Like, come on, yo. Fuck, I hate this game. This bitch ass little stupid ass fucking game. Bitch ass motherfucking stupid. I hate. Man, like, I love you. 5 people. Wait, actually, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people, man. Oh my god. Bro, not even bacon, lettuce, cheese, tomatoes, legs, yams, hams, greens, beans, potatoes. I mean, I got a top 3. But if you want me to go, like, you know, be like serious here, I got a top 6. Not in any particular order. They're on number 1. Man, like I mean, you just can't do this. Like, everybody was like great, right? Everybody was great, but then like you can't just come up with like the MVP of the whole game. The MVP of the whole game had the most impact in the whole game. Literally was there the whole game. You cannot just be like, well, you know, now you have to choose between one of them. Like, she had the most impact in the whole game. Like, what else other option am I supposed to choose? If I just choose another option, that's just doing somebody dirty. Like, imagine, right? Like, you're living in like whatever time God died in, right? Or Jesus, more specifically. You're there. You're watching the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, and then he dies. Miracles are happening, right? Where like frogs start raining, you know, retribution. Right, you see lightning strikes, you see God like looking over, and like you see the sky open up, and it's just God looking down at you guys, and it's like thunderbolts coming out of his eyes or something, right? You know, like that's not important. What I'm trying to say here is like Jesus died, and then at the end of it, you're like, you know what? I think I'm gonna become an atheist. Like, it just doesn't make sense here. It does not make sense to make like you're like, I love you. Give us 6 options, but the one that like had the most impact, the most individual impact here is literally like it's not even like, why? Like, just give me the option to choose all of them. Like, they're all great, you know, but it's like it's a shame, because it's like you're there's only one right option here, and that's the one who literally died for you. Like, you know, me personally, I would choose all of them. You know, me, my real life Riz is disgusting. Like in game, it's pretty bad. I won't even lie, cause you know, I would somehow, cause I don't know how he didn't get a harem ending, you know. But in real life, I would have gotten like concubines and all kinds of illegal shit. Oh my god, I sneezed. Try to get up. Oh fuck. I look down to my body. I've been bandaged up enough to look like a mummy, but I'm alive. Smelvin, you're up. Hey Yui, where are we? We're on the boat. We're miles away from the island by now. That's relief. Everyone's okay. I'll let you be the judge of that. Yui ran off and came back a few moments later. Yeah, just worried, Smelvin. I'm so glad to see you are alright. Didn't make it easy to save you either. Oh, and if you're craving yourself, if you find yourself craving brains or bananas, that's entirely unrelated to how he treated you. Just thankful it worked. So good to see you safe and sound, Smelvin. If you died after all we've been through, I'd kill you. But I'm really happy to see. I'm really happy that you're here for me to say that too. Did great, Smelvin. The resistance could use somebody like you. Besides, it doesn't look like you have a real job anymore, huh? Thanks, guys. You really stuck out your neck to save Kat and I could never thank you enough. That's what you'll do for us, Smelvin. Indeed, we ran after you too just moments after you left. There's no point in escaping if it wasn't with you, Smelvin. Yeah, I know Kat said not to, but hey, I didn't remember that at the time, so it's all good. You might have saved the brothers 5 too. I couldn't just let them be stranded after, well, all that we've been through together. I'm glad to hear that. There's no way we could have escaped without them. Kat's doing well too. She's resting in the room next door. She didn't think you wanted to see her. I see. Thanks for letting me know, Yui. I should be thanking you. None of us would have made it off the island if it wasn't for you and Kat. It's true, despite whatever you may hear Tara say. Just saying, I have a pretty mean right hook. So good to see you all. I've got no idea what the world ahead of us has for each of us, but whatever it has in store, we'll face it together. You bet. Surprised you can say that with a straight face, but yes. I wouldn't have it any other way. I could really use you as a PR person for the resistance, Melvin. We got a thing for speeches. Wait a moment. Wait a minute. If everyone's here and Kat's next door, who's driving the boat? Everyone looked at Tara. That's the series extra for Terabyte. She ran off like a cartoon character. We laughed together. It felt like it's been so long since we could just laugh. No cameras, no fear. Just friends fooling around. Anyway, it's so good to see you that you're okay. That said, team, we need to give Smelvin some time to rest. Once again, I'm not trying to quarantine you because we didn't use the zombie virus unique properties to save you. Thanks, Scarlet. Thank you for everybody for coming to see me. Don't mention it. We're all in this together and all that, right? See you later, Smelvin. Alright. Enough with the cheese. Get out before Smelvin before Smelvin usurp needs rest. Yes. No, if that, I was alone. Phew, I thought they'd never leave. Hey Scarlet, what's up? Nothing. She was hiding a syringe behind her back. Just to give you a shot for good luck. Right. Put my arm out forward. Oh, the doctor knows best. I'm not a doctor. She injected the good luck into my arm. I just wanted to say thanks again. My life went off the rails back at the island even before the show. Just putting it lightly, she laughed. I know if I stayed there, I never would have been truly happy for the rest of my life. I never would have been able to help people ever again. So thank you again, Smelvin. You've been out, so there's no way you to know, but today's the day that would have been the last day of the show, the final ceremony where you ask one of the girls to be with you. Now I'm not saying anyone's rushing for a proposal, but I think everyone wants to hear an answer from you. That kind of decision takes time to think over, so I'd figure you'd need a little space. Thanks, Scarlet. You're right. It's my pleasure. She kissed me on the cheek. Well, I'll see you later. See you, Scarlet. How about you kissed her on the lips, you fucking pussy? It's a tough choice, but it's one I know I have to make. They're all such incredible people. I'd be lucky to be with any of them. Anyone would. I sat in silence for a time, both resting and contemplating what to do. Is it a life of excitement with Ali? A life of rediscovery with Scarlet? A life enjoying the simple things with Yui? A life changing our limits with Violet? A life of freedom with Tara? Then I just knew. I got her from bed, walked to the door of my room and locked and looked for the room next to mine. There, I looked out of the window and I just knew. I opened the door. Hey. Hey, Smallvid. You look like hell. You don't look much better. Surprised your face is intact. Survived a lot now, hasn't it? Yeah. You know, the girls are hoping you ask one of them out today. They get the wrong idea if they see you here. Same for you, Kat, and only you. You've been there for me from even before I can remember meeting you. There's no way I could have ever gotten There's no way I could have ever gotten off this island, or anyone else could have, if it wasn't for you. And I know there's so much we have to figure out and so much we don't know in the world. But I know that I want to face that world with you. Kat. Tears were streaming down her face. Oh! I had a... Like, this is so unfair, man. I played 5 hours, and now I'm like, yeah, this is the one I want. This is the one I want. Not the one that's on screen right now. It was another one. It was Scarlet. I'm like, yeah, I like. Actually, I wanted a harem ending. I was really hoping there's gonna be a harem ending, or something, degenerate, illegal. I don't care, you know. But and then they just pulled this like survival, like bias, where it's just like she saved the game. She literally saved my life. She saved everybody. She saved the game. And then you're telling me I have to choose somebody else besides her? No, it doesn't work that way. It's only right that I choose the one that literally saved the game. So, but it's so whack. Cause like why do they pull all this like at the end? Why? Like they forced it down my throat where it's just like you have to choose her or you're fucked up, buddy. You're fucked up in the head. Like it's like really, man. It's fucked up if you don't choose this one. It's just mean. It's whatever. They don't want hope for it. I walked next to her and got down on one knee. I tried so hard to convince myself that it never happened because it was too painful to even hope. I don't have a ring or anything, but I'm sure I can get one later. You don't need a ring. Will you marry me? Yes. I love you, Kat. I love you too, Smalvin. More than you could ever know. Wherever life takes you is where I'll go. We hold each other close and kiss for the first time in years. Memories flooded back with each passing moment. The day we met, our first kiss, fights in the rain, making up, the joy of just being with the person you love. The day I proposed to her, the first time. Not today. I'm sure there's many more to come. Here's to making you... I love you. Whack. This game is so whack. Whack. I hate it. I hate every single second of this game. Every second. Unbearable. Unbearable. I played six hours. Oh my god, this game is unbelievable, bro. This game is so unbelievable. Just dump everything at the last moment. It's disgusting. This like psychology trick they just did. This psychology trick is disgusting. Like it's like all right, right? Like, imagine you have a car, right? You have a car in mind for like the 10 years. Right? You're like, yeah, I wanted this car and I want it really badly. And they go to the dealer. And then you go to the dealer and the dealer is just like he's like Jordan Belfort from The Wolf of Wall Street, the movie, not the real life one, the movie one. And he's just like, I'm gonna sell you this fucking pen. And then you come out the dealership with a pen instead of a car. That's exactly what just happened here. Because this person just managed to fit in so many details, so many things, so impassioned at the end when like the 10 years you're like, yeah, I want this car, you know. I was just like something surface level. You go to the dealer, you come up with a pen because you just got sold on the pen because they just put so much time into that pen at the end. Like when it was time to buy, when it was time for action, that was a terrible analogy. terrible analogy. I don't even know what I'm saying now. Like, I'm just so pissed. I think what I'm trying to say is 5 hours of 5 girls. You have one in mind? The 6th hour have come. The 6th hour is the most action-packed, jam-packed, most life-changing, influential, most important. And there's one character only. Like, none of the 5 girls that were there in the first 5 hours of the game are there. So it's just one girl. And it's one girl that's doing the most influential, life-changing, influential, mind-boggling, satellite, God, set, heaven, the Messiah, messenger. Disgusting. Disgusting. This game's disgusting. This game's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. All right. Let me. Is there like a? That's not what I meant to do. Is there like an ending, find love or die trying endings? There's a bad ending, eh? All endings, 21 minutes. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, let me sniff this out. Alley ending? Alright. Cat ending. Yui ending. Violet ending. Terra ending. Scarlet ending. God damn, this is the one I fucking wanted. I'm so pissed. I'm actually, dude, fuck. This bitch ass game, bro. Fucking, the last hour. Action-packed, influential, life-changing, most important, and then just made, there's just one heroine in there. So it's just like, the one heroine that's in this, like, most important part of the game, it's just obvious that I'm gonna choose this one. Because, like, the other part was just fucking filler for this main part, man. Man, fuck. This game sucks, man. I don't know, I want to see the bad end, though. Is it like where you kill Cat?
Okay, so I haven't discovered if there's an alternative ending yet. And I'm wondering is if we choose to kill Cat instead of trusting her.
Kill her. I want to see what happens here.
No clue how this is gonna go. I've already covered all the endings for the girl.
Just massacre her.
But let's see if we end up killing her, if that changes anything. Or at least select to kill her.
I'm sorry, Cat. Goodbye, Justin. Yo, imagine naming yourself after your real name. L L L L L. I'm just kidding, Justin. I was kidding. Justin, don't hurt me, please. I was kidding. All right, it was a joke. Little memeing around here.
I'm sorry.
Goodbye, Cat. Goodbye, Island. I've earned my freedom, but at what cost? Falls to the ground. I try to get up, but it's just sinking deeper into the ground. I'm so sorry, Cat. I'm so sorry.
Dang, so that was the bad ending, huh? Dang, it just ends right there, too. That's a little It's just depressing. It just ends abruptly. You just kill her and you leave. It's like, okay. But anyways, guys, that was...
Nah, 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 nah. Shit. This girl is not real. Okay, yeah, it's just herself. Okay. All good endings. Best friend confesses to you while you sleep. Hold on, what's this game though? 4 years ago? No, but this game looks terrible though. Interesting. Okay. Remove that. Whatever happened. Man, what do I do now then? Yeah, so what do I do? I mean, like I already finished the game here. Really have nothing to do now. Um it's 12. I streamed for an hour. I mean I could end it here, but it just doesn't feel right. Uh so yeah, I think I'm just gonna for like another hour or so, I'm just gonna like not edit. I'm gonna make a script for this shit. Actually, no, I need to finish researching the boats. I'll do the script like after the fact, because I mean, making a script on these video games kind of cringe. Making a script for like this, yeah, whatever, it's just cringe. I don't feel like doing that. So I'm just gonna finish researching this boat, the USS Yorktown here. Uh, then hopefully, hold on, let me. Hopefully, I can make some progress here. Uh, so where is it? That is a good question. Where the fuck is it? Did I not bookmark it? I could have sworn I bookmarked it. Hmm. Interesting. Actually, no, I already finished with it. CV, I'm pretty sure CV5, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it is CV5. All right, let me open up the Wikipedia article here. CV5. Boom, 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 boom. I mean, I think the Wikipedia one is like the easiest to like just basically get the information from, but like I need to fact check it on these. I need to fact, like I mean, this is like way too much information. You know what I mean? Like they go a lot more nuanced here. Actually, this looks like exactly how it looks like on Wikipedia. Actually, fuck this. These are for the photos. All right, man. Oh, let me read this one. Why is it so short here? All right, let's see. Let's see if I could like just like get something from here. All right, the United States Navy resurrected the Yorktown, money named several times during its history. And the USS Yorktown CV-5 was another in the long line of fighting surface ships. CV-5 saw extensive service throughout World War II before being sunk in June of 1942 during the crucial Battle of Midway. However, her name was once again resurrected in the upcoming USS Yorktown CV-10, which was commissioned during the war in In April of 1943, paying homage to the lives and vessels lost in the critical 1942 battle, which is the Battle of Midway, if I'm not mistaken. CV-5 was ordered on August 3rd, 1933, with her keel laid down in Newport News Shipbuilding Dry Dock Company on May 21st, 1934. The construction of the vessel, yeah, I know this. After all the vessels carrying the Yorktown name were named after all of the vessels carrying the Yorktown name were named after the 1781 Battle of Yorktown, transpired during the American Revolution. A hard combined French-American force defeating the British, led by famous General Lord Cornwallis. The Yorktown campaign became the final major land-based engagement of the war and ensured American independence from there on. USS Yorktown CV5. Actually, I'm gonna do this off stream. Why am I doing this here? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave the stream for for future generations to just come back and be like, wow, this guy is cringe. It was a fun game though. It was a very enjoyable game. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe with some Overwatch. Next Friday, I'm thinking about playing a horror game. Maybe not. Maybe I will. I do not know yet. Maybe finish Hollow Knight. I don't know though. But next Friday it's gonna be another game, random game that I'm gonna make a video about. Hopefully, so if it's Hollow Knight, I'm not gonna make a video on that. Hollow Knight's already been sucked dry. But I mean, I could, but it's just really nothing I could do that'd just be original. It'd just be making like I mean, who cares? Whatever. All right, bye-bye. Take care of yourselves. Love you guys. Peace. Be back tomorrow. Hopefully 11 a.m. EST.